Hi, I'm Chad with Move For Guitar. This lesson is from our series Easy Guitar Songs for Beginners. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to play a simplified version of the song Collide by Howie. This lesson is for beginners who've gone through our course, The Ultimate Beginner's Guide for Learning Guitar Volume 1. Don't worry though, if you haven't gone through the course, you can still follow along and learn this song. So the first thing is that if you want to play along with the actual recording, you're going to want to capo on the 4th fret. And that's the studio recording. He has another acoustic version. I think he's capoed on the 3rd fret. That's what I remember anyway. But for the actual studio recording, you want to capo on the 4th fret, and then you can play along with it. If you're just going by what you can sing with, then you just capo to whatever fits your voice. But like I said, to play along with the actual recording, the 4th fret is where you capo, and these chords are what will work. And I'm going to go over the chords that are in the song. There's only 4 chords in this song. And I'm not going to show you how to play them. I'm just going to show you what chords are in this song. And if you don't know how to play any of them, there's a link on the screen that you can click, and it'll take you to the lessons that have these chords in them. So if you don't know any of them, or if you just don't know one of them, just click whatever chord you don't know, and it'll take you to a lesson that shows you how to play it. So the chords in this song are G, G major, D sus4, E minor 7, and C add 9. And that's all the chords in the song. So the strumming pattern that I'm going to use for this is a simplified version, a simplified strumming pattern. In the actual recording, it's a lot faster strumming pattern. It's a 16th note based strumming pattern, but that's a more difficult strumming pattern to get down for beginners. And I don't want you to have to worry about the strumming pattern. I want you to be able to play the song and not have to worry about playing a tight 16th note strumming pattern, which is pretty difficult at first. But you can use this strumming pattern and actually play along with the recording. It'll fit nicely. It's just going to feel like you're playing a slower strumming pattern because we're taking out a bunch of strums. But this is a really good place for you to start as a beginner. And down the road, once you have this song down, you can learn the actual strumming pattern if you want. So the strumming pattern I'm going to use is down, down, up, up, down. And if you took our course, The Ultimate Beginner's Guide for Learning Guitar Volume 1, it's basic strumming pattern too. But if you didn't take the course, it doesn't matter. You can still learn this strumming pattern. It's really simple. Like I said, it's just down, down, up, up, down. So it sounds like this. So that would be one bar or one measure of a song. Down, down, up, down. So now I'm going to go over the sections of the song. And the best way to follow along, the easiest way, would be for you to download the chart that we provided. And this is a simplified chart that shows you the sections and the chords and the strumming patterns and how many times to play each part, and really follows along with what I'm going to show you and the recording. So it'll really help you to download this and follow along. So the nice thing about this song is that once you learn the intro, you have most of the song down, because the strumming pattern and the chord progression stay the same almost all the way through the song. It just changes up during the bridge. So once you get this intro down, you have most of the song down. And the intro is pretty simple. It's just a G, and you play the strumming pattern to that. So you play down, down, up, down on the G. Then you go to D sus4. Same thing, play the strumming pattern to that. Then E minor 7, play the strumming pattern to that. And then C add 9. Play the strumming pattern to that, and then you repeat that through one time. So the whole thing would sound like this one time through. I'm not going to repeat it. So this is a one time through with the strumming pattern. So that's the intro one time through, and then you just repeat that, and that's the whole intro. And then we go into verse 1, and verse 1 is the exact same as the intro. So you just play what I just played 2 times through. And then we go to the instrumental right after that, which is where he sings the doot, doot, doot parts. And that is 1 time through. So the G to D sus4, E minor 7, C add 9, 1 time through. And then we get to verse 2, and verse 2 is the exact same as verse 1. Then we get to the chorus. And the chorus is the exact same as verse 1. So you can see that this song is really simple once you get the first part down. Then we're to another instrumental, and the instrumental is the same as the last instrumental, which is just that part one time through. Then we're to verse 3, and verse 3 is the same as verse 1 and 2. So it's 2 times through that part. Then we're to the chorus, same as before, 2 times through that part. And this is the only part where this song changes up during the bridge. So this part is going to be quite a bit different. So the bridge, we're going to go E minor 7, C add 9, and D sus 4. But we're going to do that all within one bar. So it happens a lot faster than before. It happens, the other chords we're holding out for that whole strumming pattern. This would be all within that one strumming pattern. You're going to have to play all these chords. So it would sound like this. So what you do is you play down, down on the E minor 7, and then you have to switch really quick to that C add 9 and play up, up, and then you have to switch really quick again to the D sus 4 and play down. So the E minor 7 gets down, down, the C add 9 gets up, up, and the D sus 4 gets down. So that's that whole strumming pattern, but with having to fit 3 chords within that one strumming pattern. So that might take you some work to get down. That's the one difficult part of this song, is where those chords change really fast. So I played that whole bridge all the way through, which was you played that 3 times through. And what you do is you play the E minor 7, C add 9, D sus 4 like I just showed you, but then you let a whole bar go through. So if you're counting, you go 1, 2, 3, 4 at the tempo. I probably counted that too fast. And then you start over. So it'd be like you're just playing no chords during that part, and you have to count it in your head. If you're following along with the actual recording, it's pretty easy to hear, because he'll sing a part and then he stops, and then he sings a part and stops, and it'll be easy to follow along. So I'll just play the bridge one time through again, exactly how it goes. And right after that last time of playing no chords, you go into the instrumental again, and then it's just the same as before. So you play the G to D sus 4, E minor 7, C add 9 with the strumming pattern, and you play the instrumental through 2 times this time. So normally I think every other time it's only 1 time through, but this time it's 2. Then right after that instrumental, you go to the chorus, and the chorus is the exact same as that instrumental you just played, which is the same as all the other choruses, so it's really simple. And then we go to the last instrumental, which is the same as before, except we're repeating it more times, and it's the same as the chorus, the same as the instrumental. It's just the G to D sus 4 to E minor 7 to C add 9, but we're going to repeat that 4 times, and then at the very end, we're going to end on a G. So I'm going to play the very last instrumental through just like it goes, the 4 times, and end on a G, and that's the end of the song. So that's the end of the song. So like I said, download the chart, follow along. It'll be really simple to follow along looking at the chart and be able to see the strumming patterns and the chord changes. You'll be able to get it down with me, and then you'll be able to play it along right with the recording and sound really good doing that, or play it along and sing along. So that's Collide.